Welcome to the first episode of the Madras Bar Talks, a podcast to capture the storied history of the Madras High Court, its many personalities, and the current issues of the day. We plan to make this a monthly feature to capture these wide spectrum of issues. For our inaugural episode, we have something truly special lined up. We have Mr. N.L. Rajah, who apart from being a distinguished senior counsel, is also a renowned historian and author, whose heritage walks of the High Court are a regularly sold-out affair. He is in conversation with Padma Vibhushan Sri K.Parasaran, a living legend of our bar, who has held the offices of the Advocate General of Tamil Nadu, the Attorney General of India, and the Solicitor General of India. He is an endless reservoir of experience and knowledge.
So, I thank you, sir. Pranams.
No, don't say it. I should thank you.
No.
Who cares for this old man now?
No. You are such a repository of so much that has happened in the Madras High Court, how the institution has developed. You've had what they call a ringside view of the ringside view of the institution.
And this is all right.
Adanala, we are so fortunate, especially I hear that you have never ever given an interview like this.
Never even?
Given an interview like this.
No.
So we are truly fortunate. Once again, I thank you.
I am very zany
I know.
and our publicity.
And I have heard so much from my senior, Mr. Govind Swaminathan, about your father.
Yes.
And I remember one incident when we were sitting in the fourth court. I was sitting next to Mr. Govind Swaminathan. I didn't see the entrance. Your father came in through the entrance. As soon as Mr. Swaminathan saw your father, he stood up and offered his seat. He could have very easily asked me to get up. He didn't do that. And it was very interesting. Mr. Swaminathan was, I think, about some 82, 83. And your father would have been some, I think, 94, 96. And your father grasped Mr. Govind Swaminathan's hand and said, "How are you, my young boy?" It was so, it is very interesting for me. That incident still stands.
See, my father had a great appreciation of Govind. He used to tell me about his father Swaminathan. Number of things he used to tell me about him.
Remarkably.
He was in Chetpati, he used to say.
That's right.
Originally, he used to come in the electric train.
Electric.
Train. Then thereafter, the car and other things. He used to say all that. And a remarkable criminal lawyer.
Apparently, when he got up in the morning, when the court started, he would be arguing some case or other in the criminal court till the evening.
Yes.
There was hardly an opportunity for him to sit down because he was engaged in so many cases. And my senior also used to say the greatest asset his father left him was his clerk, court clerk, because my senior did not have the opportunity to practice under his father, because by the time he came into the profession, his father was not there. So he was quite at sea about what he should do. And one of the areas in which he was very weak was charging clients. So this clerk saw Mr. Swaminathan charge a couple of clients. He was aghast and said, "You are charging too low. Stop it. Hereafter, I will make out all your bills." So my senior used to say that his clerk was the greatest asset his father left him. So these are interesting tidbits about the profession and how there are so many people whom we think are small in the profession, but they matter a lot. So if I can start, sir.
I've seen Govind when he was a student in a Presidency College or Law College, I don't remember, cross-examining a witness before Justice Market. In those days, the Fifth Court, original sake. It was a car accident case or something. He had sued for damages or injuries. I watched him. I used to see in the court and awe illustrious.
I remember, sir, I was with Mr. Swaminathan when he came for his last appearance in the Supreme Court. And just outside the first or the third court, we were standing, and Mr. Swaminathan took a look at the building. You passed by. He held your hand and said, "This possibly is my last appearance before the Supreme Court." At that point, irrespective of the fact, and at that point, unmindful of the fact of all the people going around you, you prostrated at his feet and got his blessings. That incident again is very fresh in my memory. That unmindful for so many people, you prostrated at his feet and got his blessings. That was the last appearance of Mr. Swaminathan before the Supreme Court. So, if we can start, sir. So, can you tell us, sir, about the ambience of the Madras High Court? Because I have read in M.C. Settlebard's book. In M.C. Settlebard's book, he says that he was arguing a case in December before the Madras High Court.
Before?
In the Madras High Court, and he said it was like the courts in England. The ambience was so beautiful. The High Court ambience was so beautiful that it was like a court in England. So, can you tell us a little more about that ambience?
See, it was one of the most attractive buildings. It was really a temple of justice. Not only by its appearance of the ambience, by the bar and the bench, the great judges like Musa Iyer, Subramanian Iyer, like that, and very eminent lawyers. Very eminent lawyers. I am not taking into account, because I don't know very much about the English barristers. There are a lot of barristers practicing here, and number of Indian lawyers with juniors under him. Therefore, but I know about Grant. I have seen him in his last days in the court of Wordsworth and Patanjali Shastri, in the seventh court. But I won't talk about our Indian lawyers. Because that about the ambience. The court hall was so charming and beautiful. There were not so many judges strength. So many chambers are not required. The Chief Justice, I am told, in the days of Suave Chief Justice, I am not sure whether he is a Jew or a Scotsman. My recollection he was probably a Jew. He had a tall, good personality. The judges sat not on the eastern side, as they do now, but on the western side. They can just get in from the Chief Justice chamber they open, they can get in. On the left, the Chief Justice can see the four chambers and the corridor before the four chambers. The first and second chambers were judges' chamber. The next chamber was deputy registrar. The next chamber was registrar. On the other side, there were four chambers. The first chamber was juror's chamber.
Jurors' chamber.
Jury, when they come for session trial, will retire there every time for lunch, for tea. They will not be allowed to go out of the court. Everything they want will be furnished there. If they want dosa, if they want vada, if they want some chicken, anything will be furnished there. When they retire for verdict, the clerk of the crown will come and lock the door and go away. When they are ready with their verdict, the door had a glass. They will give a signal.
Oh.
Then only the door will be opened. The security man will be following. The clerk of the crown will carry them, lead them. They will go and sit in the juror's box. The next three were chambers. Then Above the Chief Justice chamber, there is a big chamber. Many judges used to prefer that chamber because if you open the door, there will be the terrace of the High Court.
Oh, beautiful.
You see beautiful. In summer you get, in August, September, October, in February, March, you get very good breeze. During lunch, they will have a small table there. Go and sit there and have their lunch, etc., tea, etc., and enjoy the breeze. The next chamber was above the present canopy court. That is spacious chamber. It covers the area of the corridor. I mean, if you enter the corridor like this, from there, for a variegated, like for a full court, for canopy courts, length and breadth. Very big chamber. The chamber down, with the, it's a very good chamber, but not as big as this, because the court covers a part of it. Judges, it was always court number 2. When people like Judge Veerasamy became a second judge, he made court number 3 to court number 2. And court number 2 became court number 3. When he was puny judge, it was court number 3. Like that, judges started changing it. You see, traditions should not be changed because we stick to it, it is in our mind.
Correct.
2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4. The fourth court hall was used for sessions. Recently, once or twice, before the, when I say recently, before the abolition of sessions, sometimes, when there are too many sessions cases, the canopy court was used. The canopy was put up there to help Justice Cornish. He had some hearing trouble. So he always sat there, irrespective of seniority, in that court hall. In the court of number 4, the judge was sitting like this. On the left side was the jury box. On the right side was the witness box and a translator. Wonderful translator, one Mr. Narasimhachari. He will translate in Tamil, in the manner that witness can understand, according to the stature of that witness and position.
Oh.
He can give it in the language of a peon or a sweeper. He can give it in the language of a scholarly person. Very good translation. Once for a sentence, there is a lot of halla-golla in court. That day, he was on leave. He was called, he came, he translated and then ended. He very interesting anecdote. I don't want to say what was the question and answer, because it was at a very low level. One witness said, Tudimanihal. Somebody translated, cloths and belts. He was called from his room. He came and translated. We had very good translators. Sessions Court, remarkable translation.
You have watched, sir, Sessions trials? Have you watched?
I have. I have seen 2 trials. When it comes to trial, the protocol and paraphernalia, colonial paraphernalia. First, a sergeant used to go. He was an Anglo-Indian. Next, Sheriff of Madras. Next to him, 2 Chobdars with silver vase, not 1, 2. Next to him, the sessions, judge presiding over sessions. Red gown, flowing gown. When Shabe was Chief Justice, even Chief Justice used to sit there. In those days, all judges will be given all branches of work.
I see.
In the roster. So, there was a Shabe used to sit sessions. He had a flowing gown. So, behind him, if you was holding the gown, others it will go on the earth. Behind him will be a security man. This was fashionable in India. English judges used to wear
Wig.
a twig. Some judges a small twig. Some judges beastly, a flowing on up to this. Then I have seen a judge wearing dhoti turban, K.Parasaran, going to sessions. But generally, K.Parasaran avoided. Madras requested the Chief Justice, please never post me there. We didn't. I attended the trial of one Shanmuga Sundaramani Gramani in a 302 case. His lawyer was C. Narasimhachari, a very good criminal lawyer, and also on the civil side, original side. Such people are not now remembered. There are a number of laws like that. Full many a gem or purest day serene, the dark unfathomed case of ocean bear. Full many a flower or born to blush unseen, and best its sweetness on the desert chair. All flowers don't reach the feet of God in temple or decorate their ladies. Like that they are. He made a wonderful cross-examination. Nevertheless, he was convicted by the jurors, by a unanimous verdict. It was a servant maid of the house who was alleged to have been murdered. He was given death sentence. The accused was only just about a furlong from our house, that ice house, where you come from Mairapur and turn to the beach. There in those days, toddy used to be sold.
Oh.
So Gramani was carrying on that business. The next case was, all these things was when he was in British College, not as a lawyer. Lakshmikant's murder case. I was studying in the British College, probably in the intermediate or in the undergraduate course, or the graduate course, I don't remember. Lot of crowd in the court hall. My father junior managed to take me, told the registrar and took me there. The sessions court itself will give an appearance of awe. The accused will not be brought like today people coming. There will be the room below that court hall was there. They will be there till they are taken. They will be brought even 10 o'clock. The court sits at 10:45 in those days. 10:40. So by 10:30, there is always security incident outside. The security will go there. They also climb the stairs, binding stairs. Then in the court hall, there will be a sliding roof, wood made of wood. You slide and go. They will climb and come to the dock. When the accused comes to the dock, they will close it. And behind the dock will be two security men. The accused dock will be there. The witness box will be there. The juror's box will be there. The session will be there. There is no bench clerk. He was called the...
No bench clerk?
No. He was called the clerk of the crown.
Clerk of the crown.
He had a status at his station. Registrar, deputy registrar, master, ultra-seni, clerk of the crown. I think when Krishna Major, maybe my memory is a fading memory of an old man of 97, my faint recollection, he became assistant registrar or deputy registrar of Supreme Court. Very, very handsome personality and very good court manners. And probably Pasasasi was taken with him there. As soon as the judge, that sergeant who was Anglo-Indian, will recite something in Latin. I didn't understand. As the judge starts climbing and sits on the chair, suddenly everybody will stand. The clerk of the crown will bow like this. the entire court will bow. All the English judges used to bow. My father used to say, why are these Indian judges bowing like this? Because in England it is a king's court. Either there will be in the wall a crown or a scepter. Or they will imagine the king is there. They are bowing to the king. That's tradition. Now some judges bow, some judges do this. Some judges don't do anything. There must be a tradition. They must have some practice. Now, I was telling of the courts also. 4 chambers, I said. Behind the 5th court now, it has become part of the Bar Association. That is a very big chamber. One judge used to be there. Senior judges will choose 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 chambers. I know Justice Govinda Menon occupied the chamber below next to the 4th court for a very long time. Justice Veer Market occupied the court behind the canopy. Congress had to go to his chamber during lunch. Madras High had occupied the top floor when he was senior judge. No lift in those days. He used to come down the stairs. He was sitting with Justice Bell, Justice Happel or Harville. They were junior judges. But not because they were Englishmen, even junior, Indian judges when they were junior. He will come down the stairs. As he starts coming down, even when he starts from his chamber, message will be sent. The junior judge will come from his chamber. They will meet there and go to the court. Otherwise, you see, junior judge always go to senior judge, post him. In the Rajah murder case, I was inside the dock will be there, the jewel box will be there, the visitors gallery will be there. Actually in the dock portion. I was there, standing in one of the behind rows. Dr. K. Munshi appeared for K.Parasaran. Some leading lawyer appeared for N.S. Krishnan. Rajah was the advocate general. He rarely appeared on the original side. But this case, Rajah appeared.
Criminal side.
As advocate general, he prosecuted the case. He was instructed by a team of lawyers. He made very good examination. I don't think, yes, very good chief examination. He made very good arguments. He entered nulli prosecuted.
In respect of one of the...
Against one of the accused. The judge was a serious judge. He charged the jury. In those days, after the evidence is over, he will charge the jury. That's called charge to be summing up. The jurors, 9 of them, most of them put searching questions. The judge was very appreciative of it. The main man was called foreman. Foreman jurors. They don't search questions. In the case of I am saying only about M.K. Bhavas and not of the other accused. And N.S. Krishnan. They were top cinema actor, hero, M.K. Bhavas. Krishnan was a great comedian. Today, cinema actors have a great status. So, he wrote another journal. He wrote all sorts of things.
Indonesian.
Huh?
Indonesian.
Anyway, you know more about this because you will go in the office.
We acted this, sir.
Huh?
For Madras players, we did this as a play, this murder case, Lakshmikanthan murder case.
They were convicted 6-3 and transportation for life. Appeal. This in Rao. I attended the game. Because I was gay, and in the audience, in the visitors gallery, sitting almost in the last like that. This in Rao. I couldn't hear some of the conversation, and it was difficult for me at that age to understand English when speaking, but curiosity. They discussed the piece. Because the reversal demanded. Happened Shahabuddin. Shahabuddin was in the chamber next to the jurors, second chamber. Shahabuddin, Happel came from upstairs. They both used to join there outside. And they acquitted him. This was that case. I answered that case, these two cases. If the case did not show an offence, they can discharge the jurors. In one case, a mother was accused of having killed her child. After the witnesses were examined, the case came and said, they have proved the death of the child. They have not proved this child was born to her. The jurors are discharged, the accused is discharged. Vardacharya requested the Chief Justice to excuse him from referrals. He said, I will have to make alternate arrangements. I have to find which judge is available. So till then you have to sit. He heard a few cases. In cases of conviction, he will say, give some reason to reduce the right way. He will never give death sentence. Then as some judge came, joined, he came away. I will now continue about the ambience. Every court has an adjoining chamber. So it's Canopy Court behind it. Second and fourth court, normally, and the chamber next to the judicial chamber, so that he can come from there. Second court had a problem. Fourth court and fifth court, they go to the main chamber. In those days, not bar association. Then sixth court, their bar association is there. He had a chamber next. When you come, four chambers are there. The quadrangle. In those days, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each had a chamber. Now they have all been converted to court halls. Behind the court on this side, there, the chamber, a small portion had been cut. And in that was the back of it. Ayadar reporter was sitting there.
Oh, I see.
His staff was in down, somewhere else in downstairs. He alone sit there.
Oh.
Then you get down 2 steps and get about 2 steps. There the 11th court was there. That has now been given to Bar Advocates Association. That has been given. Now it is not there. Those days only, the number of judges were less. The chambers are sufficient. The cases, this is got the ambience. I mean, chambers and court halls. And the attraction of the court. The Chief Justice Court, you will find glasses.
Stained glass.
Yes. Wonderful. You can see some figures there, 2 elephants. Then
Owls.
it is like, I look like 2 persons falling on their back. Probably the defendant was not the case. Like that, very, very good, attractive thing. The Chief Justice used to sit, I told you, on the other side.
Yes.
One day, that judges were very, very camaraderie. But Chief Justices sometimes had problems with judges. One day he saw Justice Kumar Swami Shastri going in the chamber, from the chamber at 4:15. The court rises at 4:45. In the morning session, the registrar will be there, in the Chief's court. In the afternoon session, the deputy registrar will be there. The registrar will attend to his work. But in the morning, he will go away about 1 hour earlier to attend to permitting motions, decisions for next day. He asked the deputy registrar to go ask Justice Shastri, who is going so early? He went and asked me, he came reported. He was sitting on the chamber. for court number 5, chamber applications and insolvency applications. Court number 5, all the 5 days trial. But court number 6, court number 5, on Monday insolvency. On other days, chamber applications. But there don't very many. So after chamber, suits. Thursday, whole day chamber. That was arrangement. He was going. He said, he finished the list. He sent her to the registrar to add 4 more pages of chamber applications. He was Sastri. The registrar went and told him, she was told him to add 4 more. He added. He smiled. He didn't answer anything. He came. He finished at 4 o'clock and walked. Chief Justice next day in the chamber, it was Friday, on Monday he called him to chamber. Sasi was rising before the court hours. I finished the application, what can I do? I don't adjourn. But I finished all the applications, what can I do? And because I am quick, you can't add more burden on me. Like adding burden on a donkey. This is one anecdote.
I would like to ask you, sir, is my senior has told me.
Sorry, Roy.
My senior has told me that there are some.
Who told you?
Mr. Govind Swaminathan told me that there were some unique traditions and customs of the Madras High Court. For example, he would say that while hearing a criminal appeal against a conviction where the accused was behind bars, the moment the bench reached a conclusion that the accused was not guilty, they would stop the proceedings, call the registrar and ask him to release the accused person. This is because of the principle that no person must be incarcerated for a minute more than what is required. And he also used to say that after the conviction, a hanging sentence is given, the nib of the pen used to be broken. And the nib of the pen which signed that order would be broken by the judge. After he signs it, he will break the nib. And as you know, sir, that after the criminal appeals are all disposed, the judge gets to wear white gloves. And there is even a portrait of Lakshmana Rao wearing white gloves in the corridors of the court. So, can you tell us a little more about the traditions and customs like this, peculiar customs of the Madras High Court, which you remember, sir?
You see, even in the colonial days, except when their colonial interest was involved, they valued liberty most. In the English King's Court, in the early days, one can move habeas corpus your own judge. If he refuses, he can move another judge. Later it was all changed by statute. They respected liberty very much. I cannot present more knowledge than Govind. He was 1907. I was 1927.
It's 1909.
1909, 9th October. You are right.
Both of you same birthday.
9th October 1909. I was 9th October 1927.
But both same birthday.
Yes.
Both of you are
Year was
October.
changed. So on my birthday, I will greet Govind. The first time when I greeted him, how did he remember? My birthday is 9th October. So every 9th October, as early as possible, I will phone up. Okay, in those days, no cell. Phone may get or not get. When I get the phone, I will phone up. Or if I see him in the court, I will go to his chamber and then talk to him. About these criminal cases, incarceration. I have heard that in death sentence cases, they will take the pen, dip it, sign, and then break it. In death sentence. When they do the death sentence, they will wear a black bag and then do it. I am told some judges exist in market. In the evening, go to the church, pray there. I may be right or wrong. I have taken the life. I have transported him, in those days, transportation. Forgive me, my Lord. It is your will. He used to do it. So, this was practice. I'll give one instance. My father was mostly on civil side. Of course, he started on the criminal side. In an appeal against acquittal, in a 302 case, a bench of presided by Kargarman J. He was hangman. He reversed it. Then my father left our criminal practice. He became civil lawyer. M.S. Venkatramaya started as a criminal lawyer, became civil lawyer. I said this as introduction because my father rarely appealed criminal case. He was at Devakote. He had a lot of not to go to Nagarsar crimes. One well-known person was arrested for an alleged offence. Bail had to be moved. It was summer vacation. From Devakote, Madurai was 65 miles. From there, Kodaikanal. Wordsworth was vacation judge. In those days, they used to take as compensation 2 months on furlough. They will attach to summer vacation before or after and go to London for 4 months. Because in travel they lose 25 days. This was on furlough. Wordsworth had already had on furlough. He was vacation judge. He was in Kodaikanal. They used to sit only on Tuesdays, not on other days. So he will come here on Sunday. Monday goes to the papers. Tuesday here. Tuesday evening we will go over to Kodaikanal. He will come on next Sunday. My father went to Kodaikanal. He reached there. He started in the morning after party separate met him by about 9 or 10. He reached there by 4 or so. They went to the guest house. They said the judge is in the lake rowing. My father went there. There are thinner where they used to sit. They will all be wet. My father was here. Water was rowing on the other side. He showed like this. It came this side. What's the matter with case going out? I come to home in Washington. Don't you know I am in vacation? But you are vacation judges. But I sit only on Tuesdays. But this is bail application. He dropped his oar, came up, asked him. He explained. He took the original papers, took the main paper, docket. Mr. K.Parasaran presented his papers to me in Kodaikanal. I have taken the patient on file. Irrespective of any other defect, it will be numbered and communicated. The papers will be presented back by one of his juniors in the court. Bail granted to the satisfaction of so judge on a surety of so-and-so.
Fantastic.
What's and over the papers to him. Then from there, somebody carried it to Madras. His junior person in his court. This was the importance they gave to bail application. While other admissions may sometimes be delayed by a day, bail applications, if filed today, will be posted next day. If it is jail, no wakalat, only memo of appearance, no stamp on any paper. Just wait it come. They will not delay it. This was in the colonial days. Number 2, death sentence cases will not hang on. Today in Sipu, they are pending for years. 2 years, 3 years like that. Immediately on conviction, the Judicial Judge referred to the High Court. The paper was immediately sent to a messenger. They will be given next day for printing. Depending on the records, they will be printed in 1 month or 2 months. Heavy records, 2 months. The moment it is printed, the accused lawyer will be given 3 sets or may 4. PPK takes the number of sets for junior and assistant assist. In referred trials, when the accused is underrepresented, there is amicus. In criminal appeals, where it is not death sentence, there is amicus. The criminal appeal, amicus will not pay anything for 6 months or 1 year. Then he will made a referred trial amicus and paid 50 rupees for each case.
That's a lot of money there.
50 rupees for each case. How many days is not to a consolidated fee. Refer trials, after papers are ready, depending on size of the papers, it will be posted after 1 week or 2 weeks. It will never be adjourned unless only the judges fall ill. Even then it won't be adjourned. A single judge, he will come and sit as the second judge. That cases will be adjourned. No adjournment for any other role. Unless the arguing counsel fell ill that day or previous day. If so ill that he got attend the court. In that event, it will be adjourned until next week. If still on the day he was unwell, they must make alternate arrangements. There was the importance given to death cases. Today they are pending in.
Sir, I want to ask you about this senior counsel designation.
Yes.
I understand that your father was designated as a senior advocate of the federal court.
Yes.
What was his experience in the federal court? And he is the first senior counsel of the Madras High Court. So can you tell us about this designation?
See, the federal court, unlike the Supreme Court of today, has jurisdiction only to entertain appeals from the High Court or involve an interpretation of the Government Act. But when the High Court certifies, the federal court will hear not only that question, but also the entire case as an appeal and dispose of. The judges won't need to apply for leave to appeal. It would involve a question of interpretation of Constitution, Government Act. After the judgment, they may say, leave to appeal to the federal court granted. Leave not granted.
Will they give that, sir? Will they give that leave quite easily, or was it difficult to get that leave to appeal to the federal court?
No, they can't limit anything. In one case, the High Court said, very small land. My father appeared. SS about Act. Some inamdar. Very 1/16th of a village. The High Court imposed a condition. Subbarao and Krishna Nadu imposed a condition. The government as appellant will pay the cost of the respondent in any event. When the matter went to Supreme Court, they said, T. Venkataraman here, he had reversed the judgment. He had certain views on land tenures. Unfortunately, this case fell in doubt views. So it was reversed. Though the judgment was Subbarao and Krishna Nadu, Subbarao was an expert in land tenures. Venkataraman here was not that. It was reversed. But he said the High Court's order on cost will stand. But hereafter the High Courts will not impose any such condition. It's only for the Supreme Court to impose such conditions, not for Supreme Court. Therefore, no judge can impose any condition when granting a certificate. It arose in a second appeal. The judge who granted leave restricted it to a particular question of law. Sir, line at least in the appeal held, we have no business to restrict. If it involves a question of law, if you certify it, you must certify it. We will go to any question. This is on that side. But I am going to senior advocate, if you ask. My father, in the Madras High Court, the Hindu Women's Health Property Act was questioned. Merits were also argued. Umayad Achi versus Lakshmi Achi. My father had appeared for Umayad Achi, the widowed daughter-in-law. Alladi and Rajah appeared for one of his widows. He had married twice. For the other widow, T.R. Ranganath Sasi, acted by his son-in-law, I'll tell you anything. K.R. Sakaram appeared. My father went to federal court. My God, his client has engaged Sir Brojendra Mitra as senior. In those days, they were called Advocate General of India.
Advocate General of India.
Not Attorney General of India.
Mostly from Calcutta.
Yes. My father, over him, they engaged as senior. He instructed him. At that time, he had not become an advocate of federal court. At that time, the bench was Sir Morris Gayer, Bhattacharya, Jawaharlal. I'll tell you about it a little later, about their combination. My father, after assisting, applied for designation as senior. When he went to instruction Brother Mittal, they used chance for conference, some gold mohurs. In those days, it's any amount. In those days, I think it was 80 rupees or 85 rupees or something.
One gold mower.
Some gold mower, not one.
Okay.
One was 12 or 13 or 14. But certain gold was converted into some 80 or 90, I don't know. And that was paid. After we left, he called the person, the bill maker, from tomorrow, if K.Parasaran comes, don't make a bill. I am learning from Hindu law. After the case was over, argument was over, he hosted a dinner and invited a lot of lawyers, senior education. That case, my father applied. Then when the case came for final hearing, my father went as senior educator. Yes, because Sir Morris Gayer brought that practice to India from England. Barrister. Solicitor. So the advocate on record. So advocate in record must pass an examination. He had restrictions, even within 10 miles or so of the Supreme Court, so that they can have access. In those days, this phone and access was not very easily available. All you don't have. So the messenger can go into or exit. Something like the restrictions were there. No lawyer can file case or appear except through education record. There are two categories of lawyers, senior education and education. My father then was one of the leading practitioners here. Bhattacharya was on the bench. He told Sir Morris Gayer, he is one of the darlings of the Madras Bar.